This is timely for a couple different reasons. The first is, you know, consumers and your target audience, they don't quite need your brand like they used to. So
Yeah.
they're doing their own research, they're forming their own opinions. They don't need your brand to educate them anymore. They're going to experience your brand. By the time they get to your brand, they're already, close to making their decision. They're already pretty well informed. So giving them a brand experience is more important than ever. Giving them that extra experience beyond just the point is really, really critical. Also, there are so many brands in the marketplace. There's been a proliferation of brands, I feel, from year to year. There's just so many more, brands in our spaces that you really need to stand out. You really need to be among your competitors or above them. And then lastly, I mean, on a broader kind of scale, just the market, we've seen so many fluctuations in the last 2 to 3 years alone, with spending habits and economies that, the one constant can be your brand reinforcement. So whether or not you are spending money on your advertising, whether or not your consumers are spending their budgets, your brand can be that one constant where you can remain top of mind and position yourself so that when spending habits do normalize, you're going to be there again.
No, that's great. Anthony, anything to add before we dive in?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's top of mind with, things changing, right? As far as, how we're coming out of, things within the world, as far as, we just came out of COVID, things have kind of changed from that side as well. And I think, being aggressive, I think, in the market, I think, is from that visual voice. How does your, brand be, perceived from that side, right? How did you last? How did you kind of like longevity through those times? And also, like, how are you still like kind of going through the market from a reputation side as well, right? From that side and lasting. So I think those are some key things. And I think your visual voice, that's your brand, right? So it's, you're not there to speak to it. It's more of like, how do you perceived in the market?